Welcome back to the Podcast That Rock, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And I am exhausted, but that's okay, because this week we have mostly positive things to talk about. It finally happened.
Yay.
No, you did not just pull that when I pushed a button. Goodness. Stream Deck, get your crap together.
I don't know what's happening.
So I tried to push the button for Stream Deck. It's working now, but Discord's having issues like, oh, did you mean you wanted this to happen when you pushed a button? No, it's not going to work. Okay, so no sound effects today, apparently. That might be the worst thing. Yeah, none of that. Nope. I got
you. It's fine. It's fine. I got you.
I don't know. That's a lot of sound effects missing, and chat Steves are not going to like that.
Are you saying Steves don't like my sound?
I'm saying it's a lot to ask of someone who's trying to do everything else.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll do my best. Steves, bear with us.
And then I gotta call it out to you. Alex, womp womp. Alex, Price is Right losing horn. Alex, applause. Yeah, see. Uh-huh. And like, when I look at it too, there's no way I'm gonna be able to fix it all, like, do it like this. So yeah, sorry everybody. You can blame Elgato's Stream Deck for crapping out again. It's done. Nope. Nuh-uh. Yep. Anyway, back to the positivity that we had planned for all of you. Goodness, what a way to go. There's no way that had to have happened either until now. My lovely wife is in the chat. If we get to 50 likes, we'll play one round of Festival Rock or Flop, where we play a game where we book random bands at an awful festival. Last week worked pretty well. I was happy. Yep. It's almost as if the universe said, you've had some terrible weeks. Here, have something. Okay? Just something.
A little bit.
But until then, actually, you know what? Let's try. Will this work? Okay.
Yay!
But then it blocks your face when I do it, so I can't do that. Yeah. No chance. We got too much stuff to go on. 50 likes. Festival Rock or Flop, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. We'll get to all super chats as we go on. We already saw at least one come in, maybe two. So thank you so much, everybody. You ready for some positivity? Because there's some good things to talk about. And especially for our two main stories that I never thought would have this much positivity. But here we go. Let me share my screen. Wabam. Entire screen. Here we go. Okay, that works. Coachella was saved because of heavy music. And that's really what it was. Heavy music, the few bands that were heavy, the Nine Inch Noize, the Turnstiles, they're the bands that people were talking about in good ways. For everyone's aware, I am not a fan of Coachella. It is not a music fest. Music is normally like 5th or 6th on the list of importance for what they do out there in Indigo Valley. Indio Valley, thank you. But Nine Inch Noize stole the show. And the biggest tragedy is that I cannot show you so many amazing clips of new music, remixed music, choreography, the whole package. Everything was done so well. And it's such a spectacle because they did have high-end professional recordings of this. It's as if to say, we know this is going to be something special. We better record it because they didn't do this for every performance at Coachella. Nor should they have. Woof. But this one's permanent, and it's amazing. Alex, did you see any of the Nine Inch Noize set at all?
Yes, it was so good. It was so neat. And I think the number one thing a lot of people are taking away from it are people literally got paid to fondle Trent Reznor during one of the biggest songs ever, and my goodness, what a fun time! And boy,
did they take that opportunity.
How many? I got paid to do that to Closer. You'll never get to say that again.
I got into Coachella for free and got paid to fondle Trent Reznor in front of his wife.
Exactly,
because his wife was right there. So yeah.
She was into it. It was all good.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she has been his creative partner for well over 15 years with How to Destroy Angels. They have 5 kids together. So it's not like
they're doing okay.
Yeah, it's not like she's not aware of everything that Trent Reznor's doing. Also, we joke around, but the joking side of this, I know many, many people that would have done that for free.
Exactly. That's the point. It's like, what do you mean you got paid to do that? Nobody called me.
And I would have done it better too. So it's like, okay,
That's why
calm
they
down.
didn't call you.
Calm down. You're a little too aggressive. I'll do choreography practice 7 days a week. Okay. What's Trent's address? Now you're done.
Again, that's why we didn't call you.
Yeah. But the other side of it, there was a lot of very high production sets. Everyone talks about Sabrina Carpenter, the whole, all the things they did for that. 'Cause Sabrina Carpenter, she's a worldwide phenomenon right now. They had low-end effects. Justin Bieber, who is now the highest paid Coachella performer ever, possibly phoned in the laziest performance ever. Did you see this?
Yes, unfortunately.
So, yeah. I'd be upset, not so much if I was in the crowd, even regardless of if I like Justin Bieber or not, I'd be upset if I was a part of that Coachella company, what is it, Golden Voice or something like that?
Yeah, it's Golden Voice.
Yeah. $10 million for that? Really?
Honestly, the thing that's blown my mind the most about that is there are fans running to all of the chat groups
to
justifying what he did.
This was for him. This is what he wanted, to have his own experience. $10 million, and you could have had someone in vending or in concessions go and just plug in a MacBook.
And I think it's hilarious that he's like, $1,200 MacBook, $10 million performance, $16 HDMI cord.
Mm-hmm.
Fully invoiced out. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. So he made a net profit of $9.99 million in one day. 1 hour. What? I don't even know how long the set was. It could not have been over 2 hours. There's no way.
No way.
So, yeah. But on the flip side, you have Nine Inch Nails, which gave a lifetime performance. This is going to stand a high bar for Coachella because this was not even a headliner. And now I hope Coachella and Golden Voice are like, maybe there's something to this. Because, again, they played new stuff, too. All the remixes. They played old stuff. They played How to Destroy Angels. They played other things. I want to read one quote from one of my favorite comics, as in comic drawing and creative humorist. He makes board games as well. The Oatmeal. Watching Trent Reznor scream, "God is dead and no one cares," to a packed crowd of young people at Coachella feels deeply cathartic to me. Number 2, I'm on my 4th watch of Nine Inch Noize performing at Coachella. I'm having that same feeling I did after watching Inside by Bo Burnham, where you're so awestruck by someone's art that you're not quite sure what to do with your hands. That's a big deal coming from someone who is an extremely creative person.
That's awesome.
So I had to start off by saying, yes, they might not, Nine Inch Noize may not have been the headliner. They or the biggest note of Coachella this year. Finally, something good to talk about from Coachella. Because normally it's just influencers and what stupid thing happened.
I think it's fantastic. This is, obviously, we're in a little bit of a different realm as far as what the algorithm feeds us, but this is all I've seen about Coachella, and I'm so excited about that because, well, not all, obviously, I knew about the Bieber thing. I saw Susan Sarandon, which is awesome. Let's admit it when it's due to be admitted. But the Nine Inch Nails thing is totally dominating these conversations, and that makes me so happy because it has been so long since rock has really, really, really stepped up and made a big splash at something like Coachella.
Correct.
And it's amazing because we have to remember where Coachella came from. The roots, you know?
Yes, and speaking of the roots of Coachella, Nine Inch Nails, who performed in the late 90s back then with Rage Against the Machine as 2 headliners. That's a big deal. I mean, yeah,
exactly. This is totally harkening back to the heyday and the, you know what, let's do some big crazy festival and get all of these big names out. And it's crazy, again, to think about it, how rock used to be the mainstream.
It was.
For a while in the day. And
it was on equal pairing with whatever,
yeah,
like hip hop and rap, pop, and then you had rock and heavy music. It was all on that same bar in the 90s, you know?
It was awesome. And this gives me hope. Like we've been talking about the past few weeks, maybe few months at this point. This gives me hope that rock can make it closer to that same mainstream level soon.
Yes, absolutely. They're not the only ones. Again, there were few heavy music bands there, as how it is every year. Turnstile also did quite well for themselves. They came out with a video package. Oh, get out of here with your... There we go. Turnstile came out with their video package from Brendan Yates' father, saying he's doing better wishing well, saying Turnstile is their kids, enjoy the show. That's how you fight back over attempted murder of a father and derailing a band that could have destroyed them. Because when you think about the timeline, this was 2 weeks before their Coachella performance. Oops. So, yeah. So that went really well. Hardcore band Drain played. They had their shark suit guy go around, who's adorable and awesome. So while quantity, it was low, they all hit. And that's so good. Finally, you brought up, there was one special guest for Teddy Swims, which I was not expecting. Who was that? You want to tell everyone who that was?
Yeah, it totally caught me off guard. I was not expecting to see David Lee Roth pop up on stage with Teddy Swims. Mm-hmm. Like, that came out of nowhere, and I'm like, hey, it's David Lee Roth. And
that's a festival rock or flop pairing, by the way, okay?
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Like, you got David Lee Roth, you got Teddy Swims, and they're going to perform Jump by Van Halen. Like, what just happened?
Yeah. The chats played, someone said in chat. Yeah, so, like, again, quantity's low, but they hit. They showed up and performed. This is an example of, hey, I don't care how much of an influence you are. You pay attention to this and you remember it forever. Because let's be honest, Coachella, that's one of the top priorities. Who paid for you to go? Will you represent their brand and take selfies while you're there if they buy your ticket? No matter what the brand is, make sure your Coachella outfit costs more than your hotel stay. All that stuff. All that stuff is way more important. And then Trent Reznor said, oh yeah, watch this.
Yeah. I love it. I love it when the music actually gets to make it to the forefront of these conversations. So these are good little tidbits.
Yes. And I also love, I gotta mute it. Okay. Also, this was the return of Mariqueen, Trent's wife, to a live stage in quite a while. She nailed it too. Like, she's been a live performer for years also, like before all this stuff too. You like to see a husband and wife like that. It's like, no, you little brats, put down your cell phones. You're going to remember this the right way. I'm assuming that's what they said. So
you can encourage it, but they're not going to listen.
No, they're not. Also, one final thing to talk about Nine Inch Noize, because we'll have more things to talk about them later. This was not the highest budget setup stage and everything. It was choreography. It was the two stands for Boys Noize out of Europe, and then it was like the stair set, like to walk up and down. This was not like a high-end platforms, pyro type performance, and it still looked amazing because of the efforts.
I actually like that more. It wasn't overshadowed by too much production and too many props and too much yada, yada, yada. It was just like, this was a great performance.
Mm-hmm. And along with that, we get Nine Inch Noize, that album coming out Record Store Day this Saturday. Record Store Day is going to be a good one for the heavy music fans as well. And anyone that goes to Record Store Day this Saturday, keep in mind, Taylor Swift has a 7-inch, so you're going to be waiting in line with a lot of very angry Swifties.
Dang it.
But Nine Inch Noize album gets released this Saturday. Nine Inch Noize cut versions and performances. That's Trent Reznor, that's Atticus Ross, and that's Boys Noize. They got songs like Heresy, like Closer, the newest song, As Alive As You Need Me to Be, Came Back Haunted, starting with Intro and Vessel, full album. This is going to be awesome. I'm excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
So, see? Good things. It happened. It actually happened, and it happened at Coachella.
Yay.
I don't even know what sound effect I would play at this point. So I guess it doesn't matter that the Stream Deck's not working right.
I don't know what sound effect that would be.
You get what I mean? I don't even know what it would be. Like, applause doesn't even feel right for this.
It would be like a shock and awe sound. It's like,
yeah. What? That type of thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. So, also, whoever got this shot of Turnstile, great job. Whoever got this photo. That's a great photo. Well done. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what he said, too, mid-caption. So, did hell freeze over? Someone said in the comments. Yes, because we're too. Second year in a row, the Rock Hall induction class doesn't suck. Mm-hmm. That would be the shock and awe reaction if I had that button.
Yep.
So, second year in a row where we go into it dreading what's going to happen because the Rock Hall has conditioned us time and time again that it's going to suck. But this is the second year in a row where the induction class, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine.
So weird.
I have the list on screen right now. Any thoughts of the main class going in?
I am so stoked to see Billy Idol going in, just because that one was not as unexpected or throwing us for a loop. It's like, oh yeah, it's Billy Idol. It's not the Iron Maidens that we've been not expecting forever, though
Yeah.
it should have been a long time ago. Billy Idol, super stoked. Iron Maiden, super stoked. Again, super shocked.
Yes.
Same thing with Oasis. Like,
Yes.
what? Really?
And we'll get into those two in a minute. So Joy Division and New Order, great entry in with everything. I think we said a couple weeks, like when the nominations were announced, Phil Collins is a solo artist, is deserved, so he'll be a two-timer. But also while he's still around, because he is getting up there. So I think that's important. Luther Vandross, I don't think many were expecting. Wu-Tang Clan has a lot more ties to rock and roll than people realize.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. Like some of these hip hop artists, you and I have talked about it over the years. It's, some of the not rock artists that we've talked about getting inducted. It's like, well, that makes sense. Like the ties and the influences, yeah, that makes sense.
Sade, not so much rock and roll.
Not so much makes sense.
No. However, the other names, Mariah Carey, Shakira, and Pink, did not make it. Not many people are arguing, but I'm going to make two, I don't know what the proper word would be, but just like two mentions of this. First of all, is it possible that the Rock Hall is manipulating us into throwing these popular names out to get us to react negatively and throw a big fit online to encourage engagement, and then give us an induction list? Is like, okay, here's something normal that makes sense.
It could be. I mean,
That
honestly,
that sounds like a tactic.
yeah, it totally could be. It wouldn't put me past. I wouldn't put it past them. Words are hard today. I wouldn't put it past them to think of something like that. Like, any publicity is good publicity. Make them talk about all the bad stuff.
Yeah, and that, again, it sucks, but it worked. It clearly worked. Also, I saw someone last week saying they're going to start moving every Rock Hall performance, like induction ceremony, to LA from now on. They're not going to even have that in Cleveland anymore. And I'm like, ooh, Ohio keeps suffering.
Oh, darn.
I forgot.
Sorry, Ohio.
There is someone on the podcast who does not love Ohio. I am aware of that. We all have, and everyone that is American for all the Steves in the United States, we all have one state we can't stand. So, yeah, there you go.
You just have to pick one.
Yeah.
It's like a sports team. You pick one when you're like 5, and you're like, I don't like that one.
Yeah, yes, and sometimes that state picks you because so many bad things happen to you in it. So, yeah. But number 2, we've heard for years, from Oasis only 2 years, for Iron Maiden over a decade, the Rock Hall sucks. Well, we have some statements, and I'm going to take a second to go over them. First, Iron Maiden, because metal royalty. I want to get this out. This was a group statement. We don't even know if Bruce saw this or not. So, we'd like to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for including us and former members who were all part of our story in the 2026 Rock Hall Roll Call of Inductees. Iron Maiden has always been about our relationship with our fans above anything else, including awards and industry accolades. However, having said that, it's always nice to be recognized and honored for any achievement within the music industry, too. That is a lot nicer than anything they've ever said about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ever. Ever. So, was this made by a publicist? Was this made by a family member? And then Steve Harris said, yeah, fine. Maybe. So,
Maybe.
But that's where it's at now. Do we know if anyone's showing up? We don't know. Maybe Angry Bruce will come in, fly in one of his planes, and just crash into the building. We don't know.
Damn.
Well, for how bad he's talked about it, do you put it past him? Love Iron Maiden, by the way. So.
That's one way to make an impression, I suppose.
That's true. Here's an introduction. So we now go to Oasis. Oasis is also called it trash and everything, but they've changed their tune around greatly. Liam Gallagher made a statement, and we're going to go there and read the back and forth. From Liam Gallagher, I'm not going to do an impression. I want to thank all the people who voted for us. It's a real honor ever since I was a little kid, and singing in the shower, I dream about one day being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's clearly not true, by the way. It's true what they say. Anything is possible if you have a dream. Liam Gallagher, X. So, everyone's thinking, what the heck was that? That's not what's saying. Okay, here's the thing. Someone replied, what happened to not wanting to be in it? Also, for putting snark online, it's like, I kind of get it. You can't say it like it wasn't expected. Liam direct replied, well, I was speaking to my mummy last night when the news broke, and she thinks I may have been a little hasty with my perception of the organization. She's told me to stop being a dick and go to the awards and behave, and you never know, you might enjoy it. So that is why Oasis is okay with going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now, and that is not a joke.
That is so funny.
I'm going to be a couple things here. I would pay good money to see the award, the exception in the induction, to have Mrs. Gallagher walk up and like drag her two sons in ill-fitting suits like little boys, and they're just staring at the ground. And she speaks for them going, Oasis is very happy to be here, aren't you, boys? Yes. Say thank you. Thank you. That way. Okay.
That would be hilarious.
Number 2, the most unsung hero of 90s Britpop is the mother of the Gallagher brothers. Can you imagine how much crap she had to deal with raising those two brats?
No. I'm so sorry.
The fist fight she had to break up every hour? And like when they were growing up as teenagers? Ugh. I mean, I would read that autobiography just for those stories alone. But woof, Oasis was kept together somehow by possibly the strongest, angriest British mother possible.
I don't know. I just imagine her as like a total saint. Like, you cannot put up with these two without being full of nothing but patience.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I see it more as like Malcolm in the Middle mom, constantly screaming and dragging the little brats around.
Oh, and maybe it's a little column A, a little column B.
Honestly, yes. Depending on how old they were as they got older, like maybe she mellowed out a little more, but like when they were junior high age, both of you over here right now, that type of thing. Regardless, yeah, the ceremony is where we'll get the next breakup fight, maybe. I mean, don't put that out. Don't put that past them. Go ahead.
I don't know. If you say it, you're going to jinx it, so say it. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Did you see the back and forth with Liam and a fan online that came up where it was like, screw the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you know, whatever. And this person's like, well, what are you going to do if you win? And, oh, you know, obviously I'm going to go and say it was the best thing ever.
Yes, that was before this one, if I'm correct, because this was just yesterday. But it's like, well, obviously I'm going to go and love it. Well, then what are you complaining about? What's the problem?
That cracked me up. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. So I'm going to gripe about it, and then I'm going to win and be like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Thank you.
Pick a lane. You are all over the road. The British road. Ugh.
At least he's being honest.
Yeah, yes.
In that specific sense.
In that moment, yes, he's being honest. He's being obnoxious about everything, but he's being honest.
Yeah. I mean, I will take the honesty. I will definitely give kudos where kudos are due.
Yes. I'm also excited for that Billy Idol acceptance speech. I hope he gets really, like, crazy with it and tells all the crazy 80s and 90s stories. Just for the heck of it. Yeah.
Be like, we cannot air this on TV now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Billy.
Disney Plus is going to get shut down hard. Well, this show's shut down. We're never doing this again on Disney Plus. So,
well, oops.
That'll be later this year. It's fine. And there's one asterisk about this. Did you see the results of the fan vote?
I didn't.
The number one entry is not going in. I got to look it up now.
Not surprised.
Yeah, 2026 Rock Hall fan votes results.
I checked it like throughout, and I was mad every single time. So I'm like, I'm not looking anymore. This is stupid.
Oh yeah, and Iron Maiden never got even in the top 5. So, if you were a New Edition fan, you have every right to be furious and never stop complaining. They beat out everybody handedly. Okay. Like, look at New Edition, over 1 million votes. Look at Oasis, 250,000 votes.
You got somebody new on the board this year. What happened?
See, I look at this, and I just go, this is the most condescending fan vote, like fan acknowledgement any company has ever done ever, you know? oh yeah, we want to hear what you fans think. You go ahead and make your little vote. We'll make sure to count up all the million votes as one ballot for New Edition. And then they just laugh.
Yeah, I think that's so stupid.
That
At least
is
make it count for
awful.
something.
Yeah, like even if you scale it, all electoral college style, which ruins things. Even then, though, like, okay, New Edition, you get 50 ballots now. Phil Collins, you get 40 ballots, something like that. It's awful, but it's more than one. What a waste! It's so
Yeah, that's
awful.
ridiculous. Like, sorry, all 1 million of you. This counts as one.
Yeah, that counts as one. Oh, well, so we got. It's okay though. It's okay. Phil Collins, fine. Pink, 850,000. Shakira, 738,000. It's like, oh, that's over 2 million people who they just gave the finger to.
It's so weird. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
It's so brutal.
Like, just don't do it.
Yeah, I agree. Just don't have it. Either have it as like an informal thing just to gauge interest, but don't like say you get one ballot now to add with our votes that matter, the real voters in the hall. It's like, shut up.
Seriously, let it stay open for fun. It's like, oh yeah, the fans like, but let it be known this doesn't count for anything. Entertainment purposes only. Otherwise, it just feels like a nasty slap in the face.
It does. I would rather it just be this is for fun, and they just say it's for fun, like to show how the audience reacted every year, or don't have it. Don't make this like the most, like I said, the most condescending fan engagement thing I've ever seen, and it really is that. You plebs who think you know music, I guess we'll count the millions of you as one votes, while we, the important people in Cleveland, Ohio, do the real work.
Ooh.
That's what it is. Am I wrong about this in the chat?
You're not wrong. Steve's tell him. It's so true.
Also, somebody else just said, what about Old Edition? I would play the fattest foghorn right now for that stupid joke.
Ooh.
Goodness. This fan vote reminds me of the Game Awards fan voting. Sure. Honestly, like when we vote on the dad jokes at the end of every podcast, at least we know that like it's not for anything, but it has no weight. It doesn't, we're not spending a lot of time and effort into something like this that people care about.
Exactly. It's for fun. Again, if you would just take the like weight of this off and say, okay, this is for fun. Let's see how we match up at the end. That's fine.
Yeah,
But then
that's
it's like,
fine. Yeah, but
sorry.
when man, I'm just looking like Joy Division New Order. A lot of people are happy they're going in. Over 4 times as many people voted for New Edition.
Yeah.
This makes it look worse, way worse. Total votes 9,400,000.
That's what, even if we look at like Oasis versus
Yeah.
New Edition, or even the only one that makes any sort of tiny bit of sense is Phil Collins. Everything else
Sure.
is like, why did I even bother?
Yeah. And then you look at Billy Idol, you look at Iron Maiden. At least Iron Maiden is the asterisk because for years now, even the fans were like, who cares?
Yeah,
But everything
they're like,
else,
we
though-
don't care. We don't need the rock hall.
Right. And they made it public about that. But everything else is like, geez. So what I think is going to happen now, this Rock Hall fan vote, it's going to be a subscription-based thing to make your fan vote count twice as much. So then you get 2 votes if you pay $4.99 to vote.
Dumb.
Oh,
No,
is it
bad
dumb?
idea.
Is it a bad idea? Or is it going to make them money?
Both.
Yeah, okay, yeah, actually, you caught me. Yes, I can be right and you can be right. Yes, that is very true.
Both things are true.
That is totally something they're thinking. Ooh, we could have a second Rock Hall in LA then, a real one if we fund the suckers that way. So
Honestly,
Yeah.
maybe that's what they're cooking. I feel like it totally could be.
someone just said "ew" in the chat.
Yep, I agree.
I can't blame you, but again, this is our positive podcast. This is way more positive than we anticipated by a long shot. We were all
Glad we're not
dreading this. Yeah.
Oh, totally, totally. I am glad we're not sitting here talking about the people we thought would get in this year.
We don't have to worry about Mariah Carey doing the live All I Want for Christmas Is You at the end of the year for the induction.
Goodness.
That'll come next year when she's clearly going to be nominated again.
You're probably right.
Yeah, they're gonna keep trying. So
I know. Stop.
see, better than last week. Yeah. Oh yeah, everything's more positive than the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll take this.
Okay, that's a little funny. They're gonna have their own Turning Point Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like they had the Turning Point Super Bowl, but it's just like Ted Nugent. It's like,
What?
oh, we got a story about Kid Rock later. I'm glad someone brought it up. And again, it's positive for us, so I'm fine with it. Just
Again, it's awful, but you're right.
no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it should not happen, but man, oh man, it's totally spot on. So,
Son of a biscuit.
all right. We're gonna move on because we have other things to talk about that are very positive. One of which, my co-host Alex Gray almost died from glee due to an announcement that came from one Evanescence. Would you like to take the wheel and steer us along this ride for Evanescence and what they have coming?
Absolutely. I am so excited. I am a huge Evanescence fan, as we all know, and Evanescence fans all over the world are rejoicing because they dropped a brand new single called Who Will You Follow? And it is a great single. Jordan Fish had his hands in it, and we know that he does a lot of really good work across our complete spectrum of rock and metal, and very good song. A very good taste of what is to come from their forthcoming album, which is called Sanctuary. We know it is now due out on June 5th. So I'm super excited about the new single, the new album, and the 2026 World Tour kicks off in June. So
Very
tons
nice.
of great things from Evanescence.
Correct. They also will be performing at Sick New World on the main stage. Hopefully, they will be doing press and media in case someone gets approved and Amy Lee's willing to talk to someone. I'm just putting it out there. If people are trying to put, what is it, like self-fulfilling prophecy type of thing?
You're manifesting.
Manifesting, that's what the kids say.
Let's manifest
I'm out of
this.
touch, but still. Yeah, I'm out of touch, but we should interview them.
No, Luke, shush, let me do it. I'm supposed to be steering this ship.
That's true.
You know what? Here we go. We're gearing up for Sick New World. We're super excited about the new album and the world tour. Let's sit down and have a chat with Evanescence.
There
That's
you
how
go.
you do that.
Yeah. Just gonna post-edit my section out, and I didn't say anything, so that
Post
way
that one clip.
Yeah, that one clip. There you go.
One thing on this world tour with Evanescence that is actually super cool. So it kicks off, obviously we get a taste at Sick New World, but the world tour kicks off June 11th, and Evanescence has partnered with Plus One so that, $1, £1, €1 from every ticket sold will support organizations providing humanitarian aid and medical relief to those in need around the world.
But Live Nation doesn't get a cut of that?
You shut your dirty mouth. We're talking about good things.
That's true. This is a positive week.
So that I saw that and I was like, okay, I love Evanescence even more.
Yeah.
How can you not?
Also, that's very easy for them to divvy up at the end of every concert or like every night on tour and figure out how much money is going to that. $1, £1, whatever, €1, whatever it is. That goes a long way for stuff like this. We need to provide more water as AI keeps draining all the water reserves across the world.
Seriously.
Sanctuary, though. That's what we'll be screaming when we get our water back. Sanctuary. That's what the album's about, too. Not really. Do not quote me on that. That is not what the album's about.
Dang, Luke. Hey, you stop manifesting. You're manifesting in the wrong directions.
I'm manifesting a false reality.
Yes, stop it.
Okay, fine. So,
Yeah.
someone also asked about Live Nation. We'll get to that, too. We're getting to a lot of good, positive stuff. And also, I want to say, the new song, Who Will You Follow? I dig it. I've not loved everything post the Open Door Evanescence. I'll be honest, that's a me thing, not an Alex thing, a me thing. I dig this song, Who Will You Follow? This feels right out of the 2000s. Evanescence has an edge to it. You feel the full depth of her voice and the guitars and everything. It's well done.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. It's a lot heavier than some of the stuff we've had in recent years.
Yes.
And it took them like 3 years to put it all together. And I am super excited to hear everything. This little taste is very, very exciting for me because whatever's to come after this, I can only imagine it's going to be stellar.
And what's nice also, we don't have to wait super long, less than 2 months, For a lot of bands that like have to post a song and they wait 3 months, post another song. Nope, we'll only less than 2 months now for the new Sanctuary. Pretty good. So
I am stoked.
moving on to this will be positive news eventually. We followed up on this because another one of Alex's favorite musicians right now is still recovering from a spider bite. This is a week after spider bite happened on the leg of one Taylor Momsen of the Pretty Reckless. Not going great. She actually had to get pulled off the road and spend a night in the hospital. When you see her shin, you understand why instantly and think about, how did she not go to the hospital and stay over sooner? And she probably was working herself too hard. Probably.
Honestly, I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, did she get bit by another spider? What's going on?
There's no way. It would have been a third animal or third bug. She's going in order. Bat, spider, something else.
Well, yeah, you're right. But still, I'm like, damn, did you get bit again? Or is it just festering? What's going on here? But her leg looks nasty.
Like, I don't know if that bump just above the ankle is like the actual bite mark or where it is, but this is all the way down the shin.
That ugly little weird circly with the white spot in the
Yes.
middle, that's the bite.
That is the bite.
It's
That's
like
what I thought. But like,
poison.
yes. Ugh. And then she posted it up herself. She has an ice pack on her head to calm down the fever. Not a great sign. But yes, she spent a night in the hospital. She says they're doing what they can. She's feeling better. That is rough. And then they show a video of her being wheeled down with like the bruising and poison marks outlined on her leg. That is rough.
Dude, you know it's super, super freaking bad when they
Yeah.
have to marker the outline. It's like, oh, how fast is this spreading? Cut off the whole leg. Please don't cut off Taylor Momsen's leg, but damn, that thing looks bad.
I don't think they'll have to because, again, they caught it originally, gave her anti-venom the first time, even though it's spread like this. Can you imagine if she did not get anti-venom that first day?
No.
Then she may not have a leg. So
No.
I will
Poor
say this,
girl.
though. She'd be one of the few musicians who could rock out one of those super metal, like cyberpunk legs and make it work really well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Better than a pirate peg leg.
Oh, yeah. No, she'd have something like super steampunk, metallic, metalized, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
I
really
feel that.
cool looking. She'll be fine.
Please,
She
wait.
she went off the road, so.
We got to manifest.
Yes.
Taylor Momsen will not lose her leg.
Yeah, I just said that too. She'll be fine. She took a day off the road. She spent overnight in the hospital. IVs, antivenoms. I don't know if there's surgery or not, but like they definitely had to drain and like do everything else too. She's being taken care of.
Yep. Get well soon.
She'll be back on the road and get bitten again soon enough, everybody. So,
Luke.
well, tell me I'm wrong.
Lincoln.
Tell me.
Luke.
Also, I will say this. The outpouring of love from a lot of people is kind of nice to see from bands, musicians, everybody. It's really nice. So, people care.
It is.
When you're a good musician and you're actually nice to people in the business, people care about you. Isn't that weird?
Goes a long way.
Yeah,
Right?
isn't that weird?
What a concept.
We're running out of time, and we have so many other things I want to cover. What else? Okay. One thing that's positive, some other people actually did talk about in chat a little bit. Speaking of Live Nation, I made that joke about, well, Live Nation doesn't get any of that +1 money. They got to find some more money because you know how the state said they're going to sue after the Trump administration gave them a goodbye and a settlement? Mm-hmm. Turns out the state of New York, they don't really care. They found them guilty of illegal monopoly and overcharging fans.
Woo-hoo!
So sentencing and punishment will be handed out at a later date. There'll be a second trial for that for everything. New York's getting paid. And if this goes through with other states that combine with it as well, either New York will represent all the states or other states can follow suit, which is more likely. Live Nation's still paying up because they already paid $200 million in that settlement. But now they got to start paying big time. And for a state like New York, where they were really ripping people off, that's going to hurt. So...
Yeah, I'm happy that New York
Alex,
doing
cue
this.
the womp womp sound effect.
Wow.
Thank you. Jeez, I need my sound effects back. I badly need my sound effects back.
Sorry, you said Q. You didn't say launch. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
so
is
sorry.
that? Yeah, it's a me problem. Got it. Yes. Also, pay restitution. Hallelujah. And I don't know how the restitution is going to work, but it will be a big fatty fine. Like a massive payout because they can calculate how many tickets were oversold, how many were charged extra on their system that scales it up when it's busier, all the fake scales, all the junk fees. They have track records of all of that. They have the paper trail. So they can figure it out, and that's kind of awesome. So
I'm super stoked. This is a step in the right direction, which we very much needed in this situation.
Yes. So we don't know the details yet of how it's going to process for that. A second trial is happening for everything else. And Live Nation has the money for lawyers, and it did not help them. So that's a great sign.
Yay. There is justice.
Yes. In some states. Boy,
places.
Boy, is that a statement for not even music-wise, but for live for
just
this
in
time,
general.
Just in general. But you know what? New York jury, New York trial system, it all set it up. So, see, that's nice, right? That's another positive thing.
Yep. Woohoo!
See, we're on a roll. Another thing that I want to talk about it's positive. It talks about, because Alex showed me this, and I looked into it a little bit. We found out more about this Judas Priest and everything going on for audio version of this article, book, and everything else, because they have another biography coming out. And this is kind of cool. I didn't know about this. Judas Priest still loves KK Downing, if you want to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really excited that they're actually talking kindly of each other. Again, you shouldn't have too much bad blood. It's been 15 years since KK Downing left the band.
Right.
And, everybody kind of knows that the split wasn't super amicable. It wasn't completely positive. But Rob Halford was recently discussing this new documentary, The Ballad of Judas Priest. And he commented on KK Downing's involvement in this new documentary. And he basically said, you know what? The guy was in the band before I was. Like, he joined the band in 1970. And he had a lot of history with the band, so of course he's going to be involved. And he said, quote, I think that the respect is still there. Mm-hmm. I think that the love and respect that we still have for each other is still there. So I'm really glad that they are acknowledging it and telling his part of this major story.
Yeah. And I'm
because he is super important to Judas Priest.
For years, it wasn't just like a one album thing and done.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he is super important to Judas Priest, and they are acknowledging that, and they are definitely making that part of this documentary. So I'm really happy to see that.
Right. So more positivity in the world of heavy music on this nice week. See, we can do it.
Yay.
We don't have time to cover every story. This final story that we're going to have to talk about before we start wrapping things up a little bit. You know how Kid Rock's Scam the Country tour was really taking some hits about losing big artists and canceling days because Kid Rock is Kid Rock?
Yes.
Oh, it got worse. So much worse. So what's going on now for the existing things? Like, did you know for the Sioux Falls, South Dakota, when Jelly Roll dropped off, which is a big draw,
Oh.
Yeah, so things like that. Well, ticket sales aren't exactly great across the board. So much so that they're cutting prices. How much, you want to say? A lot. You can now go to all of these Rock the Country shows for as little as $59.
Holy cow.
And $99 for the weekend. Okay. I know you're not into the wrestling world. That is some straight up indie wrestling, middle of nowhere pro wrestling show stuff. Just come fill the seats. Pay us $1. We don't care. That type of attitude. So
that's funny.
They're arguing fuel costs are going up, so we want to help, saying that people aren't buying tickets because gas prices aren't going up. Put aside the fact of why gas prices are going up in the United States the last month and a half, why it's very much the same party that's putting on Rock the Country. Just forget all that. A lot of people that are unhappy are the people that already bought the tickets because they paid way more than they should have for shows that are getting worse by the week. The show in Sioux Falls, they have Stained replacing Jelly Roll. They're not even close. Like, people know I don't like Stained. Fine. That's not even close, though. You get what I mean?
No.
You know?
I feel you.
Yeah. So I got to find the quotes. Oh, please tell me where they go.
It still fits, though.
It fits for what the narrative is and what they're doing.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, you guys said there were several people that replied, ticket owners, and they showed pictures and stuff. Number one, you guys said the longer we wait, prices will go up, and now this. I would have saved almost $450 if I had waited till now. This isn't cool. I would like to take a step back now and say, you paid how much to go to this?
Why would you admit that?
Ticket sales will plummet next year due to this. Everyone will wait for $99 tickets. Give people a partial refund to cover the difference. They're not going to do that. It's not a chance. They already spent your money.
Oh, absolutely. One person said, so can I get a partial refund on the tickets I already bought? Not very fair to discount the tickets after people bought them for full price. Like, they're so pissed.
They're also upset for Kid Rock saying that he was trying to charge $5,000 for the front row while fighting Ticketmaster, saying Ticketmaster's screwed, but he's still trying to charge that much money for front row seating. And then, as it happened with Kid Rock's solo shows, the Rock the Country promotion is upset that it's being reported with facts and people actually responding with realistic anger for the people that want to go. But I just love it's catching heat for pricing its tickets too low because they can't sell tickets. So
these guys just come to the show, please.
Yeah. Also, the whole to small towns. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sioux Falls and Ocala are not as small as they're labeling them. They're really not. Okay. What's small compared to Nashville? Okay. That's not small.
Yeah.
So, if any Steves listening live feel sad, let us know. Feel free to vent your frustration and bitterness about how unfortunate this all is. Don't laugh, Steves. It's not funny. Do not laugh or make inappropriate jokes about this. Finally, on the graphic with Kid Rock looking like he just saw something sad. I don't know what expression that is, but
I don't know. It's like a
oh my, that type of thing. Yeah. Limited time offer, save up to 50%. Don't let gas prices silence your summer.
It's all super bad. Who came up with that? Why did you come up with that? I thought gas prices were fine.
What? They're going to go back down? I don't know, man. Not the way it's looking right now. Also, if you have shows in May 1st and 2nd, they're not going down by May 1st. Not a chance. So,
sorry.
Yeah. So, okay. A lot of people are being sarcastic and mean in the Steves. You need to be nice about this. $99 weekend tickets. It still feels a little high, but I refuse to feel bad for someone that paid $450.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, do you have a financial advisor now? Like someone that says you cannot be trusted with your own money? We have to step in and approve every purchase?
Of course they don't.
They should. Like if if a court system says like we have to find you someone to handle every dollar you spend for the rest of your life.
Are you kidding me? The court system gets a kickback.
I guess.
What are you talking about? Like, we got another one over here. Let's make them think we can get them a good deal.
We got this one in Ashland, Kentucky. He's going to try to buy 2 weekend tickets for $100 each. They think he's getting a deal.
All of us is so yucky.
It really,
Stop it.
And also, if more bands and artists keep dropping off because tickets don't sell, that's way worse because that's how it's looking.
Dude, honestly, if any of these people want to jump ship, for whatever reasons, now's the time because there's an excuse.
Yeah, now there's a more legit excuse than even the Shinedown one, you know, because like Shinedown dropped up because like, so many toxic people were chiming in on their accounts, like really
if
bad.
Somebody else, like gets a weird conscience all of a sudden, and they're like, I don't want to do this for whatever reason.
They finally grow a conscience in the 11th hour because of Rock the Country.
They're like, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to go. Ticket prices. I'm sorry. I have to back out of this one.
Yeah, Brantley Gilbert goes, I don't know. This feels wrong even for me. Aaron Lewis above me? I don't think so. So, yeah. Brooks and Dunn and Miranda Lambert's in one of them. Miranda Lambert, come on now. Ma'am,
that's what I'm saying.
Ma'am, this is your moment, and no one would question. It's like, listen, we're not selling tickets. Sorry.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Miranda, you've got your out, girl. Come on.
You got your out. You do not have to fly or ride out there to the middle of these small towns, which are such a big deal to get to now. You're done. You don't have to worry about it. Tickets aren't selling.
Exactly. Read over the contract. Tickets haven't sold. Get out of there.
Tickets on. It's gonna. So like in a month from now, like what are we at? April 15th today. Mm-hmm. First show is May 1st and 2nd. Okay. So like, does that mean April 28th? Belleville, Texas. 1 day sale only. $19 for single day. Is it gonna get to that point?
They're going to be so mad.
Oh my gosh. Parking costs more than the actual ticket. They're hosed if that's the case.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to get there and parking's going to be quadrupled. And they're going to be like,
where am I supposed to park my pickup?
Yeah, and they're going to be like, $400 lot right over there.
What? $400? That's more than I paid for my pickup. So, yeah, pretty much. And also, if these tours are as small as they are, that means these towns aren't built to handle the infrastructure of massive parking lots. But from the sounds of it now, it doesn't matter because tickets aren't selling. Rats. So
you'll get a good parking spot
on a grass lot in someone's backyard, in someone's farm. That's all it is. The lines are spray painted on. So feel better? Feel better about the positivity we had this week? I kind of feel uplifted a little bit.
Honestly, it's been a good week. I'm not complaining at all.
Right? And to my own surprise, because again, I wasn't expecting it to be this good, my week for Song of the Week, and yeah, Evanescence, Who Will You Follow? I can't argue it. It's really solid. If you've not given Evanescence a chance in a long time, this is the song to come back to. And I mean that. Check it out. I'll link it in the pinned comment. That's Song of the Week. Sanctuary coming out in 2 months. So,
woohoo.
I'll leave that. Yes, I'll leave that graphic up here. We have upcoming albums and upcoming tours. Decent amount of tours got announced.
Yeah, I missed a couple. I saw some smaller ones, but then I wrote them down somewhere
today
else.
Too. Just like there's nothing like earth-shattering tours, but still some decent ones. If you got your notes up.
Yeah. So The Strokes announced some tour dates.
Okay.
Jack White just announced some tour dates. So 2 really big names.
Mm-hmm.
Health announced a European tour featuring Carpenter Brute, Vows, and Dude Skater.
Many of which will be at Sick New Worlds, which we could talk to if we get approved and they would want to talk.
Manifest. Hey, Health, we want to come talk to you.
Yes.
We'll be there. Killswitch Engage just announced more North American tour dates featuring Malevolence, Machine Head, Rivers of Nile, Judiciary, and I think that's it. Dimmu Borgir announced their first North American tour since like 2018.
That's a big deal.
Insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they announced new music because this is their first new album in quite a while as well, if I'm correct. So I think they'll be touring with that.
Only 10 dates, but
Still,
if you are a fan, this is your chance. Like, don't miss it.
That is black metal royalty, so.
Mm-hmm. And those are the big ones. That's all I got.
Okay. Very cool stuff to see with that. As I pull up my notes for everything. Da-da-da-da. We got some noises. Nine Inch Noize is right here on my thing, so that's why I said that. We got some stuff for Record Store Day, but we also have some stuff for Friday, April 17th. This Friday, we have a few albums from Ashes to New, who are that new metal rap rock octane core hybrid, have Reflections. We have the new Wage War EP, It Calls Me By Name, and they have Song of the Swamp, which was a killer new song. They're going back to the heavy roots. That's Wage War. We also have Necronoblicon with John Goblicon. I can never remember if that's his name or whatever it is. With the Boiling Sea EP, lots of shenanigans on that. And then on Record Store Day, we got 2 you should keep an eye out if that's your thing. The new Nine Inch Noize album, which is we already talked about, and Slipknot's Look Outside Your Window, the shelved, long-time planned album that never got released. And Corey Taylor and other people had said, do not expect heavy metal on this. This is a unique venture and project from the late 2000s. I am going to do my best to get a hands on a vinyl copy. If they're sold out by the time I get there, it happens. There's a big record store that's known for how big of their Record Store Day stuff is. And it's in the same area where they're having a 10K marathon. The dates did not really match up that well. So we'll see how that goes for me. But that's the stuff to keep an eye out for this Friday and Saturday. That
Yep.
being said, we got some super chats to go to. Heavy Metal Joker, I got your note. Next podcast, if you just want to do like a PayPal thing or something, like during the stream, it like notifies me and send your message that way because sometimes super chats mess up. That's fine too. Just like we can find a way around it. So don't worry about that. You'll get your own festival. Don't worry about that. I get that you two can sometimes be finicky. So from LA Yeats, welcome back from vacation, LA Yeat. Iron Maiden is in. Great. It took 50 years. Boo. Yeah. Well, let's see how that speech goes. We'll find out how that speech goes, if it was worth the wait.
Better late than never.
Yeah, exactly. That's very true. They're still alive to take it, most of them, okay? Most of them are still alive. From LaDoozy, the podcast that rocked before my 40 seconds. And YouTube just crashed out on me. Am I still here? No, it was just yeah, I'm here. You're here. We're here. Okay. Like it refreshed on me, right? And it's still doing it. YouTube's having a fit today. From LaDoozy, the podcast that rocked before my 42nd, and it's mostly positive. Well, happy birthday. Hope it's good.
Happy birthday.
Yes, and your positivity on the birthday adds to that as well. Some people have bad birthdays, so hopefully this is a good one. From Shadows Will, seeing them live during the Peel It Back tour, I feel this was inevitable. You could hear some remixes during Boys Noize set, and I was 100% into it. Yeah, I love how almost every creative venture Trent Reznor has done over the last few years has knocked it out of the park. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty awesome to see something like that, especially for someone who's been doing this for so long. So he made a Tron movie sound good with Jared Leto.
He made that Disney movie sound good.
Right? That's impressive. From Stevenator, you're telling me that the people who picked the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame weren't being basic this time? Finally, something good. Honestly, yeah. It wasn't the basic, predictable stuff. I still stand by. It's a tactic to put the weird outliers in the nominees and then give us actual inductees people would want. But whatever. We got what we wanted eventually. And a super chat from Jeremy Bowen just for $2. Thank you, Jeremy. That does help a ton. And from Gothic Cat Girl Witch, I said it right. I'm very happy Evanescence has been getting a resurgence since the Devil May Cry soundtrack. Been a fan since Fallen and still a fan now. Like I said, it's on screen right now. If you haven't given Evanescence a chance over the last few years, this is the song to jump back onto.
I'm right there with you, girl.
Yeah.
Fan since Fallen.
Evanescence is in the bank for Festival Rock or Flop.
Ooh, oh, yeah. Hell
so
yeah.
So is Kid Rock, and we've talked about both. They will not be on the same festival.
Oh, man. Stop.
We can't do that. It's funny to me, but even I think that's mean. So
You said it out loud, so it's going to happen.
it's true, and we've had a lot of wild coincidences. Also, from Heavy Metal Joker, he messaged me. Kid Rock makes music for people that have to breathe into a tube to start their cars.
Oh.
Yes. I can't say no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, are you ready to try our best at playing Festival Rock or Flop?
Let's do it.
Every week, we play a game where we see if we can book a 4-band radio station festival in the middle of nowhere and see if it's good or not, if it'll make money, if people will like it, things like that. Now, this time it'll be a little bit of a difference. Can we book better booking and sell more tickets than what these Kid Rock, Rock the Country tours are doing? Because from the sounds of it, they're not selling tickets well enough. So we have a shot no matter what we do. So
we can do it.
It's actually obtainable. So let's go here. Da-da-da-da. Who do we got first? Steve's. Let's hope for some positivity. We had a lot of positivity. Let's not ruin it with this one. Ugh. So, first up, we got Shadows Fest. Shadows Willem, thank you so much. Shadows Fest. So you all know I'm not cheating. Here's the folder. Band number 1. Poison. It doesn't ruin anything, and also you got a lot of lot of value watching those moms try to kill to get up on stage with Bret Michaels.
I mean, I'd be singing along. I'd be like, hell yeah.
There you go.
Whatever unskinny bop means.
Yeah. Number 2. At the drive-in, boy, does that not mesh at all.
Not even a little.
Now I'm kind of into it. All those moms then have to wait through an active drive-in set. They're not going to know what to do themselves.
They'd be like, what is this?
What the heck are you guys singing about? Number 3, Millionaires.
This is a weird ass festival, man. What?
I'll say this. They will come back out on stage with Bret Michaels and sing whatever he wants. The moms also will not like Millionaires at all. At all. So
I don't know.
And
Got to see how this one pans out.
number 4, Of Mice and Men. We have completely covered the globe in terms of genre and sound quality, old and new.
It's a little bit of something for everyone.
Maybe?
You know what it feels like? It's like some kids and their parents were like, well, we all need one of our bands to be there or we're not going.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
it was like, all right, Poison, I'll be there. Fine.
Bradley wants his
I'll go.
post-hardcore. Susie wants her MySpace cringe metal.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Dad wants his 80s glam rock. Oh, well, Mom wants her new metalcore. Well, let's all go to Shadows Fest. So, I see yes for the weird. This is weird indeed. What in the Riot Fest? Yeah, but Riot Fest always has a lot more to go for, though. But yes, this would be Riot Fest appropriate some years. Some years they would do this. Good God, this one is insane. This goes as well as peanut butter, mayo, fish oil, and durian? What the world?
Ew.
I don't even know what that last one is.
Ah, that's a lot.
Poison.
I think it's better than that.
This festival is drunk. Oh, maybe that the festival booker. Oh.
Well, I mean, it was mom and dad and the kids.
Yeah. I'll go anyway. I'll go. It's on my way home. I might try to win tickets, but only at the drive-in matters to me. I guess I'll go. This is the most passive-aggressive way to go. I guess I'll go and say it really loudly as you walk in. No thanks. I think I have to work that night. If the merch is good, you know what? We'll have the wonkiest looking merch you ever seen in your life with these 4 bands all on it. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's looking like it just teeters past as yes. Durian
think
is
so.
a stinky Asian fruit. Thanks. Thank you.
I know what you're talking about now. No, thank you.
That makes it better.
No.
From the looks of it, because it's such a train wreck of so many different things going on, it just barely makes it. Golf clap, everybody. There you go. Shadows Fest. That might have been the most random one we've had in a long time. Up next, Stevenator Fest with Steve's in the name. So, Steve's, this one might be with your name on it. Here we go. Number 1, Stevenator Fest. Primus. Okay. That's fun. There you go. Primus. Number 2. Oasis. However, there's a qualifier. I'll bring it up here. But they don't like to share. Remove a band. Meaning you only get 3.
Hey.
Oasis puts on a show. And Primus oddly fits with the 90s vibe. Oddly.
It does.
So,
We don't know what's to come, though.
exactly. You get one more now. Number 3, Three Teeth. Boy, is that a disjointed sound, but I'm totally going to this.
Yep.
Three Teeth opens, then Primus, then Oasis. Yes, I would go to this absolutely.
But we just don't even get the 4th.
Nope, because Oasis is Oasis.
I get you.
Yeah.
I thought we had to pull one out. I get it. I'm going.
Yeah.
I love Three Teeth.
Three Teeth's awesome. Primus is always fun.
Super
And
fun.
Oasis puts on a show. Also, every Oasis show might be the last Oasis show ever. So you want to go. You know? So, looking at the chat now. I'll go, why not? Could you guys be a little more confirming and a little more proactive on this? Yes or no? Yes, I'm in. I'm going, yes. Love all 3. Not an Oasis fan. Going. I'm in, all gas. It's a unique sound and vibe to this, but it's good. You know? Guys, this is still
There's
solid.
nothing bad.
Exactly.
Yes, way better than Nicki Minaj.
I forgot that was Stevenator. Yeah,
I did
Nicki
too.
Minaj twerking all over. I think it was Primus, too. So you know what? This is your redemption story, then. So here you go.
Absolutely.
Golf clap. Well done. Well done. See, 2 for 2. Number 3, we got Gothic Catgirl Fest. Okay. I feel like this is the one that could either like make or break the whole rocker flop. All right. Gothic Catgirl Fest. Number 1. Suicide Boys. I don't love it. Number 2. I just want to move on so fast. Like, I have nothing else I could possibly say at all. Please move on. Number 2. Lacuna Coil. That's appropriate for Gothic Catgirl Fest.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Lacuna Coil would just kick the crap out of Suicide Boys, too, if they showed up, which would be nice, but whatever. Fantasy booking. Number 3. Hollywood Undead. The Hollywood Undead and Suicide Boys is a recipe for disaster at the same festival. No.
And it makes sense.
No, that's awful. What have I done?
What did you do?
That audience is going to be awful. Oh,
They're going to drop all of us on our heads.
Like spike you down intentionally. Oh. Number 4. Bandmate.
What happened? What did we do to deserve this
Gothic
today?
Catgirl Fest. Man, the amount of random has elevated greatly this week.
Huh.
Lacuna Coil headline. Then Hollywood Undead? Then Bandmate, then Suicide? I don't know.
Let's say, yeah, that's probably an accurate
Someone said
lineup.
ICP is next. Like, this feels like a gathering of the Juggalos lineup a little bit. Save
Yeah,
Lacuna
it does.
Coil. What a weird show. Yes for Lacuna Coil only. I'm out. Welp! That's from Gothic Catgirl Witch also. Welp!
Sorry about your fest, Gothic.
I am too. I don't know what to
At least you got Lacuna Coil.
You did, and that's a good one. Bandmate's fun too. Don't get us twisted
Yeah,
up. This is
that
not
is
the
fair, that is fair.
problem. Not the problem at all.
No.
But man, putting Suicide Boys and Hollywood Undead on the same show. Oh, I don't know. That's
I don't know. See, I feel like if this was a random weeknight show that we would probably get in the middle of nowhere,
Yes.
Idaho,
yes.
then I would totally go and I would show up later so I could catch Lacuna Coil.
Yes. Sorry, Bandmate, but yeah.
Like, my priorities got to be straight here. I got to go see Lacuna Coil.
You can't blame us, you know? I'm seeing more yeses than nos while acknowledging how bonkers this is. Someone said, our positive week has been challenged. Yes, but it looks like this is also going to pass just barely. Barely. So, extremely quick golf clap. Like, okay, we acknowledge what's going on. Okay, Heavy Metal Joker, we got you. I saw the receipt you sent too. Heavy Metal Joker Fest, band number 1. Woo! Avatar, there you go. They're going on tour soon too. There we go, back on track. That's fun. Number 2. Falling in Reverse, we're derailed again. I don't love it. So, yeah.
This is one of those crazy, over-the-top, massive 4-day festivals where we have to shove a bunch of stuff into all 4 days.
Yeah. Roddy Racky's a bunch of stuff. Boy, is that putting it lightly. So, number 3. We already have it in Mice and Men. Number 3, Baby Metal.
Ooh.
Baby Metal and Avatar work extremely well.
Very
for
well.
some reason. Falling in Reverse does not. I don't like Roddy Racky being around these ladies.
Very sectioned backstage areas.
Yeah. Number 4, The Wiggles will be joining stage to perform their music with the following band. Ooh, if I had a drum roll right now. The sound effects. Thank you. Whoo boy. The Wiggles will be performing their music. So it's the Wiggles music with Nothing More.
Well, that's weird.
That's weird because they have like the scorpion tail and all their things and stuff. And they're singing Fruit Salad, yummy, yummy, really angrily. Half of this is so great. The other half is not a great idea to have. You get what I mean?
I don't like this.
Because I want to see Avatar and Baby Metal. But I don't want to see anything else.
Avatar. Man, you know what? Freaking.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
This is a hard one.
Thoughts, Steve's? Ronnie the Clown, the Festival Ruiner. Well, crap. Baby Metal makes it better. Oh no. Get Ronnie away from them. Oh, okay. Wiggle Sweep. No, the Wiggles do not make an automatic thing. Momo can growl out Ronnie. I'll go.
A coin, so I'm going.
Yeah. We'll make Baby Metal the headliner just to make Ronnie Radke upset, by the way. No doubt in my mind about that. Baby Metal is my all-time favorite band, so I'm 1,000% going, and that's from Heady Metal Joker. But keep Ronnie Radke and Johnny Hawkins away from those girls. Yes, I'll go for Avatar and Baby Metal. I'll go get food others. I'll go, but I'm showing up super late. I'll go. Hey, we get the yeses. So
yeah,
yes.
I think it's a yes.
And this one would make money. Do not get it twisted. We know this one would make money. So, we got one final one. This is for our like goal. We'll name it after. I don't know what. Boy, we have set a high bar for what in the world this is going to be for our final one.
I still have my coin. I might need to flip it.
Yeah. Number one for our festival for hitting the like goal. Volbeat. 5.
Okay.
That's
I like it.
Solid. There we go. Number 2. Sleep Token. You're getting a show with that.
Hell yeah.
Also, we're rich now. Our show's making money.
Yeah.
Number 3. Anthrax. Man, this is killer.
Nice.
This is great. Volbeat and Anthrax grow great. And then Sleep Token on top of that. That's a great show.
This is a great lineup.
Number 4. AFI.
Dude, okay.
This isn't even a question. I'm going to the. I wish this was real.
This is not a no. There are no no's. There are no maybes in this lineup.
This
I'm down.
is the least random one we've had all night, and it's great. It makes money.
I like it.
Bands work. It's fun. No one's grossed out.
I like it. I'm going. Hell yeah.
So you
This
know what?
we can call Redemption Fest.
Redemption Fest actually works well for the last 2 weeks of bad stuff. A positive week, weird rocket flops, and now Redemption Fest. I would say Sleep Token headlines just because of the massive popularity right now. That's the draw. Then we could have Anthrax, Volbeat, AFI fight it out for who opens, who closes. It's fun. It doesn't matter. Everyone wins. I'm happy.
Totally.
We
I'm stoked.
can end Festival Rocker Flop happy, everybody.
Yay!
Yay! Good sound effects if I had them. So, as I go back to Discord and stop sharing my screen, wabam. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We ran over time because we had so many stories to go through. We didn't even get through them all. But wanted to say thank you all for hanging out. Hope you guys are doing well. We will be back next week. We will also be covering a lot of different stuff the following week as well, so stay tuned for that. We'll have more notes about that as well. Alex, anything you would like to add before we get going, including a special interview you did?
Yeah, I got to sit down and have a nice chat with Jeff Tate, best known for his time with Queensryche, now doing Operation Mindcrime. And we got to talk about the forthcoming album, Operation Mindcrime 3, and he really opened up to explain why, how this album came to be, and the new perspective in this trilogy, which, if you know anything about Mindcrime 1 and Mindcrime 2, you follow the story of this guy, Nicky. This is from the other perspective, Dr. X, the bad guy, the villain of the story. So it's a really interesting perspective. Check out that interview if you want to learn more about it, and catch Jeff Tate on the road while he's out, for sure.
I will link to that interview on YouTube and in the podcast notes if you're listening on the podcast feeds. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It was a fun, positive week where we all don't have to feel dirty or depressed or angry. You know, it's all nice things. It is possible. So, how do we end a week like this? With a dad joke that will also not leave us feeling dirty, depressed, or angry that we heard it. So,
That's
Alex,
my bar.
Yes. Not to
Way
make
down
us
here.
angry. There you go. Yes.
All right. Luke, Mm-hmm. Can a frog jump higher than a house?
Can a frog jump higher than a house? I feel like I could figure this out if I had enough time, but I'm not going to figure it out on live, so I don't know.
Of course, a house can't jump.
That's not a dad joke. That's not even anything. You would also be getting the fattest foghorn sound and followed up by boos. That's not a joke. Ugh.
The reaction I got out of you made it so worth it. I am okay with it. I am so okay with it.
What was the first one you did like that? Why can't T-Rexes clap? Because they're extinct. It's not a joke.
Yep. Ha 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 ha.
If a dad told that to a kindergartner, the kindergartner would instantly grow up and say, "You're not funny, Paul." Mm-hmm. Goodness.
You'd be like, what? Yeah, it's stupid. It's horrible. And
someone said, huh? In the chat. Someone said, someone really thinks it's funny and has a radio. Someone just goes, all right, bye.
Sorry.
Someone says, hubby and I are laughing over here. Is there a gas leak in your house? Someone just goes, like condescending, like just like doing the shame to you. Boo. That joke was a leap of faith. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a joke. That's the whole point.
The fact that you are so mad about it makes me so happy. Thank you.
I ask for dad jokes. I feel like I'm not asking a terrible amount for someone. And you don't even, that's not a joke though.
It is because it's funny.
Would you tell Amy Lee that? Is that what you would tell her if you gave a dad joke? No, you wouldn't.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh. That joke it's okay.
You cannot mess with the process. It just happens in the moment, Luke.
Someone said, well, I croaked. Okay, that's a little funny. Okay. That one's not bad. That joke did not bounce. Okay. See, not the Steves can't even get anything to feed off of this.
What? Come on. The house can't jump, Luke. It's a fact.
I understand. And it's also not funny. That's the whole thing.
It's funny. It's funny because you're so mad.
I could. If I paid to see a stand-up comic and this was the first joke he told, I would leave.
If you paid to see me, I would worry about your life choices.
Well, how does the house jump over the frog? It doesn't. It's stuck on the ground. Ha ha. Yeah. See, it's just a, see? Yeah. Poll results. Well, it looks like a majority thumbs down, 64. 40% of you thought this was a thumbs up?
Dude, I'll take it. Look, I know, okay? But, yes, a frog can jump higher than a house. Because it's stupid. It's in the delivery. And if Luke reacts like that, then I am happy.
It's in the delivery, I guess? Someone said I made the biggest eyebrow raise, like,
Huh? Yep.
Right. Well,
right.
That ends our positivity for the week to a screeching halt.
Life's all about balance. Namaste.
That did not balance out.
Yes, it did.
Not
so
at
much
all.
good. A little bit of bad.
Little? Good night, Steves. Yes, I will try to have the sound effects ready. We would have had like a 3-minute sound effect barrage after that, by the way.
Maybe I planned it that way.
You hacked the
Maybe I
my stream deck.
sabotaged.
Yeah. Goodbye, Steves. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you next week. Goodness.